Oh, imagine a beautiful day in paradise. The date is April 28, 1988. Aloha Airlines Flight 243 prepares for takeoff. It is a routine inter-island hop from Hilo to Honolulu. On board are 89 passengers, many of them tourists. They are excited to experience the beauty of Hawaii. The crew is experienced and ready for the short flight. Little do they know they are about to face a nightmare. The Boeing 737 climbs gracefully into the azure sky, its engines roaring with power and precision. The aircraft, a marvel of modern engineering, ascends higher and higher, leaving the bustling airport behind. The sky, a vast expanse of blue, welcomes the plane as it embarks on its journey across the Pacific. Below, the turquoise waters of the Pacific sparkle like a sea of diamonds, reflecting the sunlight in a dazzling display. The ocean stretches out endlessly, a serene and beautiful sight that captivates the passengers. From their windows, they can see the gentle waves and the occasional whitecap, a reminder of the vastness and beauty of nature. Passengers settle in, enjoying the view and the comfort of the flight. Some gaze out the windows lost in thought, while others engage in conversation or enjoy the in-flight service. The cabin is filled with a sense of calm and relaxation as everyone looks forward to their destination. Unaware of the microscopic cracks forming in the aging fuselage, they chat and laugh, oblivious to the hidden dangers. The aircraft, though appearing sturdy and reliable, harbors tiny imperfections that have developed over time. These cracks, invisible to the naked eye, are a silent threat lurking beneath the surface. The metal groans under the stress of repeated takeoffs and landings, each cycle adding to the wear and tear. The aircraft has seen countless flights, each one contributing to the gradual degradation of its structure. The wheels touch down and lift off again and again, a routine that has become second nature to the plane and its crew. This routine flight is about to become anything but. As the plane cruises smoothly through the sky, dark clouds begin to gather on the horizon. The weather, once clear and calm, starts to change, hinting at the turbulence ahead. The passengers remain unaware, their minds occupied with thoughts of their journey and destination.
The aircraft, having undergone countless cycles of pressurization and depressurization, has been meticulously maintained by the ground crew. Each inspection and repair is a testament to the dedication and skill of the engineers who work tirelessly to ensure the safety of every flight. Yet, despite their best efforts, some issues remain hidden, undetectable until it's too late. Was hiding a dangerous secret. These microscopic cracks, though small, have the potential to cause catastrophic failure. The metal, once strong and resilient, has been weakened by the relentless cycles of stress and strain. Each tiny crack is a reminder of the fragility of even the most advanced technology. These tiny cracks were a ticking time bomb waiting to turn a normal flight into a catastrophe. The stress on the metal continues to build, each moment bringing the plane closer to a critical point. The passengers, blissfully unaware, continue to enjoy their flight, trusting in the safety and reliability of the aircraft. Waiting to turn a normal flight into a catastrophe, the plane soars through the sky, a symbol of human ingenuity and progress. Yet beneath its sleek exterior, danger lurks. The story of Aloha 243 is a stark reminder of the importance of vigilance and the ever-present need for safety in aviation.
A deafening roar tears through the cabin. The sound is unlike anything the passengers have ever experienced, a sudden and violent intrusion into what was moments ago a serene flight. It is a sound no one on board will ever forget. The fuselage rips open with a force that seems almost unimaginable. Metal twists and tears, creating a gaping hole in the side of the aircraft. A section of the roof, 18 feet long, is gone. The sky is now visible from inside the cabin, a sight that should never be seen from within an airplane at cruising altitude. The plane is exposed to the elements. The cold, thin air rushes in, and the pressure difference creates a violent windstorm inside the cabin. Passengers and crew are sucked towards the gaping hole. Anything not secured is pulled towards the opening, creating a deadly hazard. The once peaceful cabin transforms into a scene of chaos and terror. Oxygen masks drop from the ceiling, and the cabin lights flicker as the plane shudders.
I remember the noise. It was like nothing I had ever heard before. It was a mix of metal tearing, wind howling, and people screaming. One moment everything was normal, And the next, it was pure chaos. The transition was so sudden it felt like a nightmare unfolding in real time. People were screaming, and the wind was so loud. It was hard to hear anything else, and the pressure change made it difficult to breathe. It felt like the plane was being torn apart. The turbulence was so severe that it felt like the plane could break into pieces at any moment. The structural integrity of the aircraft was compromised, and everyone on board could feel it. Passengers clung to their seats, trying to secure themselves as best as they could. Flight attendants, despite their own fear, moved quickly to help those in need, demonstrating incredible bravery and composure. Emergency procedures were initiated. The flight crew instructed passengers to put on their oxygen masks and fasten their seatbelts. The training and drills they had practiced countless times were now being put to the ultimate test. In the cockpit, the pilots were dealing with a barrage of alarms and warnings. They had to make quick decisions to stabilize the aircraft and ensure the safety of everyone on board. The plane began a rapid descent to a lower altitude where the air was thicker and easier to breathe. This maneuver was critical to prevent hypoxia, a condition caused by insufficient oxygen. Amidst the chaos, a sense of unity emerged among the passengers. Strangers held hands, comforted each other, and shared words of encouragement. In that moment of crisis, humanity shone through. After what felt like an eternity, the plane managed to land safely. Emergency vehicles were already on the scene, ready to assist. Passengers disembarked, shaken but grateful to be alive. The relief was palpable as passengers reunited with their loved ones. Tears were shed, hugs were exchanged, and the ordeal was finally over. It was a day no one would ever forget, a testament to the resilience and bravery of everyone on board.
Inside the cabin, it's pandemonium. The once orderly rows of seats are now a chaotic mess with passengers screaming and crying out for help. The turbulence is so severe that it feels like the plane is being torn apart from the inside. The overhead compartments have burst open, spilling their contents into the aisles. The air is thin and frigid. Oxygen masks dangle uselessly, swaying with the violent motion of the aircraft. The cold bites into the skin, making every breath a struggle. The masks, meant to be a lifeline, now seem like a cruel joke as they flutter in the icy wind. Papers, belongings, and even people are sucked out into the void. The gaping hole in the fuselage is a terrifying maw, pulling everything not bolted down into the abyss. Passengers clutch at their seats, their knuckles white with the effort as they try to resist the relentless pull of the vacuum. Some passengers are struck by debris. The force of the impact leaves them dazed and bleeding. Suitcases, laptops, and other personal items become deadly projectiles. Adding to the chaos and confusion, the cries of pain and fear are almost drowned out by the howling wind. Others cling desperately to their seats. Their faces are masks of sheer terror, eyes wide and unblinking. The armrests are their only anchor in this storm of chaos, and they hold on with every ounce of strength they have left. The fear is palpable, a living, breathing entity that fills the cabin. The roar of the wind and the screams of the terrified passengers create a deafening cacophony. It's a symphony of despair, each note a testament to the horror unfolding within the aircraft. The sound is overwhelming, a constant reminder of the peril they are in. This is a fight for survival. Every second feels like an eternity as passengers battle against the elements and their own fear. Determination is etched on their faces, a fierce resolve to make it through this nightmare. They are united in their struggle, strangers bound together by a common goal: to survive.
It was so cold, and breathing was almost impossible. The air was so thin that every breath felt like a monumental effort. Frost formed on the windows and on the breath of the passengers, adding to the surreal and nightmarish quality of the situation. The cold seeped into our bones, making it hard to think or move. I saw people holding on for dear life, their faces etched with fear. The expressions of sheer terror were haunting, a mirror of my own feelings. We were all in the same boat, facing the same unimaginable horror, and the fear was a shared experience that connected us in that moment. Some were injured, others were just trying to stay conscious. Makeshift bandages made from torn clothing were the only medical aid available. The injured passengers were in various states of shock. Their eyes glazed over as they tried to process the chaos around them. Those who were still conscious did their best to help, but the situation was overwhelming. It was the most terrifying experience of my life. The sense of helplessness was overwhelming, and the fear was unlike anything I had ever felt before. Every second was a battle to stay alive, and the memory of that day will haunt me forever. The faces of the other passengers, their fear and determination are etched into my mind, a constant reminder of the fragility of life.
A captain's resolve holding the reins of a crippled bird. In the cockpit, Captain Robert Schornsteiner and First Officer Madeline Tompkins struggle to control the crippled aircraft.
The wind howls through the mangled cockpit.
Warning lights flash, adding to the chaos.
But the pilots remain calm. They focus on the task at hand, bringing their plane and passengers back to the ground alive. Where is CB Lansing, the vanished flight attendant? Amidst the chaos, a chilling discovery is made.
Flight attendant CB Lansing is missing. She was last seen comforting passengers just before the decompression.
Now her station is empty. Had she been sucked out of the plane? The mystery of her disappearance adds another layer of horror to the unfolding ordeal.
Against all odds, we managed to regain some control of the aircraft.
We navigated the damaged plane towards the nearest airport, Kahului Airport, on the island of Maui.
The emergency landing is fraught with tension. Every second feels like an eternity.
Finally, the wheels touched down on the runway.
It is a miracle. The survivors disembark, shaken but alive. They are met by a swarm of emergency responders.
The world looks on in shock and disbelief. How could anyone survive such a catastrophic event?
The investigation begins. It will reveal critical information about metal fatigue and the importance of aircraft maintenance. The incident forces the aviation industry to re-evaluate its safety protocols.
New regulations are implemented for aircraft inspection and maintenance.
The Aloha 243 incident serves as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of neglecting safety procedures. It changes the way we fly. The story of Aloha Airlines Flight 243 is a testament to human resilience and the power of hope. It is a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable terror, courage and quick thinking can prevail. Yet the mystery of CB Lansing's disappearance lingers. It serves as a haunting reminder of the capricious nature of fate and the fragility of life.